somebody that is looking into this, right? And realizing for the first time, wow, this weight, this fatigue, this anxiety, it might not just be coming from my daily routine and my daily stresses. It might actually be coming from an outside source, right? Whether that be people, whether that be, I guess it is just people. I don't know how else to relate it. Maybe you do. I think I just want to break down again the things to look out for, the steps to take, and then the tools that individuals can use.
And so just going to your point, it's not just people, especially nowadays, right? It's the news. It's when we turn on our phone, we're receiving information. It's our gadgets in itself. Again,
because if you think about it, it's not just being around other people in the world. If we're connecting to people, even just sending, I keep thinking about this with social media, because even just sending out a post, and I'm not that active on social for a reason. It's because I don't know who's looking at my post and then what they're thinking and attaching to my energy. And then what does that mean for my system and how it's affecting me?
100%.
I'd like to talk about that.
Yep. And that's exactly what I was going into, is that energy is energy, right? It doesn't matter if it's a gadget, if it's a person, if it's a newspaper, it's still information that your system is receiving. Now, if I can give you energy, you can also receive energy. So when other people are looking at your post, let's say there's a negative thought, how do you know that's not coming towards you? It's the same thing. Even when we're typing a message, there's a part of yourself that's going out there. I would love to be able to start a movement where for every like or post someone does, for one post, you got to do 1 minute of meditation, because that is your protection and that is your rejuvenation. So 100% think that what we're putting out there and what other people are thinking is something that is coming into our system. And especially now, especially with the way that the world is, we see what's happening on planet Earth. This is also happening within our body.
If they're experiencing these symptoms of fatigue and anxiety, and they think that it might be because they're just picking up on other energies. So if you can just list out simply what somebody can do.
Yeah. So one thing that some healers do is think of yourself kind of in this little bubble and literally take as if you're zipping up a bag. So start from the bottom of your feet and just say, I am zipping up my energies, and zip that all the way up. And then you go all the way down. You just zip that up and you lock it in. So you can lock it in for the next 24 hours. Sometimes people can add in healing colors. Golden is a great color to put in there. It's a golden bubble. You do feel good about it. These are basic techniques to start with. Because it also strengthens your visualization. Visualization is also key in determining what is your mind and what is your energy. So it's a great visualization technique to zip that up and zip it all the way back.
That's a great technique. But there are other techniques, like if something's speaking, because I talked about how I like to wrap myself in a cocoon of light, but it's really about the person's specific idea of how they can visualize that and set that intention.
And I tend to be more of a technical person, so I like to have certain technical things. And being a lawyer, I think a lot. What has helped me was to do what we call mantras. So you may have heard of like mantras if you go to a yoga class, or you sometimes hear Buddhist monks chanting mantras. These are powerful, ancient scientific techniques. And while chanting a mantra, we're strengthening our energy system in a certain way, and even our mind. So another technique that someone can do is actually have a mantra. So if you are in a physical space, or even if you're in a conversation with someone, you're just starting to feel like, oh, something's not right, your subconscious mind can start chanting a mantra. Now, what that mantra is going to depend on different people and what their energy makeup is at that time. Then after we protect ourselves, how do we make sure we can clean ourselves? There's other certain techniques we can do, kind of like how you take a shower or wash your clothes after you come home. Or again, you could just be on the phone with somebody and feel drained. One of the things I like to do is just very simple, washing my hands with salt. Sometimes taking a salt water bath. actually cleanses ourselves and our energy. I mean, why'd we go to the ocean to get that fresh salt water? Same thing you can do for yourself. And it's really important to say that I'm a firm believer in meditation techniques and kriyas and certain breathing techniques. These are things to cleanse ourselves afterwards, but eventually it just becomes part of your being. So you're no longer thinking about protecting and cleaning. You've now come into this space where this is your energy system, and you can be empathetic, but it's not going to affect you.
If you like this video, remember to subscribe for updates. There'll be more interviews coming soon. Also, check out thethetawave.com for more info.